Hey everybody, welcome back to Art a la Carte, and it is time once again for another Smart Art box. And I'm sure you're thinking, but we've had already a Smart Art box this month, but we haven't had one the month before or the month before that, because this is June's Smart Art box, and I'm so excited because I know what this stuff is. I love this stuff, so I'm excited to show you. So in this Smart Art box, I came with a spray bottle, this really cool pad of watercolor paper by Fluid, and it's a block watercolor, which means that the top half of the pad of paper and the bottom half are glued, and this helps your paper to not buckle and warp when you add a lot of water. And you better believe we're going to be adding a lot of water to this paper, because in here are 3 different color brushos by Colorcraft. I've done a video a while ago on color bursts, so this is another version of color bursts. And if you don't know what these are, you are in for a surprise. I love this stuff. This is one of my favorite kind of watercolor mediums. I know it looks like powder, really weird powder, but it is amazing. And these do say sea green and olive green, and they were not green in the box, but you'll see. Also, they sent a really nice Princeton size 3 round brush, which was great. I love all the brushes they sent. And that's it, nothing else in the box, so let's start arting out. First thing to do is to fill my water bottle up with water. So I decided to take you along with me on my little Go camera. It's not a GoPro, it's actually just my phone. But let's go and take a little sightseeing trip to get some water so you can see the dedication that I have to provide excellent quality content. I travel all the way out of my studio. I have a studio. If you guys haven't seen my studio tour video, you can check that out. I'll leave a link to that video in the end of this video, so you can definitely go see that. But yes, now let's walk back to my studio and begin the creating process. So now that I have my water bottle and it is filled and ready to go, I know I'm going to need a messy mat because things are gonna get messy. So the first thing that they tell me to do is to take a thumbtack and to put a little hole in the top of these little canisters. I can't talk today. Canisters. So I have some fun little googly eye thumbtacks that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I thought that would look kind of cute because after you use it, you can keep the thumbtack in there and it makes the hole closed so that stuff doesn't fall out. And I thought it looked cool with these little googly eyes. So again, the colors that I have are black and then 2 versions of green, a sea green and an olive green. So how you use these kind of powdered watercolor inks is that you kind of pretend they're a salt or pepper shaker and you just shake them onto your paper. Just remember that a little goes a long ways. So they have some definite directions on how to use these and what to create. And look at these colors. So yeah, both greens kind of came out this brown color. The sea green immediately turns into this beautiful mixture of blues and greens. And the olive green is this kind of hints of green and orange, which when mixed together turn into olive. And then the black has this great hints of blues and reds. So if you don't mix it a lot, you're going to get all those colors popping through. But if you really use the brush to mix it, it's going to come into 3 solid colors. Now I went a lot crazy on this piece and actually pulled some art supplies from past Smart Art boxes to use on this piece. But let's get back to what they wanted me to create, which is this kind of flower scene. So I again laid down some color and began to try to pull in some flower stems, but sorry, I saw trees instead of flowers. So I began creating this cool little tree scene and had way too much fun with this. Now, for those of you who are interested, a Smart Art box is a monthly subscription where they send you just some surprise art supplies that all go together. Everything you need is included except for perhaps water. And it's fun because you never know what you're going to get. And I have learned and found so many different new art supplies out there that I have never known about before. But while I was working with these, I had an idea. And I never tried it before, so I decided to jump on my computer, get a silhouette shape of a mermaid, use my silhouette cutting machine to cut it out on this, it's actually contact paper. So I put that on my mat, threw it into my cutting machine, and let it cut out the shape of the mermaid, because I thought, what if you masked off the paper and then use the Colorcraft Brusho paints on that? Would it leak underneath the contact paper? So this is what smart art is all about, is giving you the tools and supplies that you need to create, and then you just get to let your imagination go wild and have fun with that. So I first used the piece so that the mermaid herself would be cut out and be colored, and I shook and shook and shook and shook and shook and shook, and then added the little spritzing of water. Now, I will say, out of all the materials they sent, I wasn't super excited about the spray bottle because it often would drip. And as you can see here, I got 2 really big drips, which weren't a big deal in here. But if you were wanting to really control your water, that would be an issue. But I think it was just a defect in that bottle itself, and I have a lot of spray bottles, so it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Once I finished letting the bursts of color dry, I peeled off the contact paper, and it peeled off beautifully. It didn't snag the paper or rip it or tear it, and I love the look of it. So then I thought, well, now I'm going to go ahead and take the inside cutout and put that on a paper. I will not tell you how long it actually took me to get this to lay flat. It was insanely long, but I managed to do it, and then began once again salt and pepper shaking the powder on there and spritzing it with my mist bottle. And if I could have kept what this created on top of the contact paper, I would have, because as it began to beat up the pigment, it was so beautiful. But unfortunately, there's no way to preserve it on the contact paper because there's no way for it to absorb and it will just rub off. But I did capture it in the video so you could see how cool that would have been. So let's go ahead and remove the contact paper from the mermaid, and just like that, super clean, crisp lines. And I have to say, I am stoked to try this again. I only used 4 pieces of paper. I think the tablet came with 15 pieces of paper, and I barely use any of the pigment powders. So there is a lot of creating left. Again, there are many different brands of this pigment powder, and I think getting some reds and purples into your collection would be really nice. But I like the color choices that they sent. If you're going to have 3, these 3 go really well together and complement each other and everything. So here are the 4 different pieces that I did, each unique and different. Well, the mermaids are 2 mermaids, but opposite mermaids. I had a ton of fun with this. If you would like to try your own smart art box or find out more about them, I'll leave a link in the description box where you can check them out. And I want to say a big thanks to Smart Art Box for once again sponsoring my channel to help me bring fun art content to you and hopefully introduce you to some new art supplies and tools that maybe you haven't known about. So if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos, because hopefully now I am back on schedule. I have one more Smart Art Box to do for this month. When I get back from my trip to Texas, I will be doing the July Smart Art Box, and we'll see what's in that one. Also, one quick tip on these powdered pigments. Once they're dry, if you just swoosh them with water, they actually reactivate. That's how I got the fuzzy look on her tail. So if you like that kind of art bleed out, you can definitely do that as well. Anyway, I've talked long enough. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye.